Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. I'll tell you, there's nothing like a server crash to force your hand to edit all those local business spotlights and bonus podcasts that have been sitting in a Dropbox. It also figures, and it's almost like the server knows that we just contracted for a larger, powerful one, so it decided just to screw with me these last couple days. Technology. Love it, hate it. All right, let's get into today's news, shall we? Maryland State Police are warning of a sextortion scheme that has been targeting minors. The gist is that a scammer, usually abroad and easily able to elude prosecution, befriends a minor online under the guise of taking a romantic interest in them, eventually asking for explicit photos and maybe even returning some. Once they get them, they demand payment in gift cards or prepaid credit cards, or else they will release the photos to parents, friends, and post them online. Now, standard internet safety should preclude this, so I will remind you, never click on unknown links, don't chat with someone you don't know or have not verified, don't take nudies, don't send nudies, and for the parents, make sure you keep an eye on where your kids are doing. Sad news out of the Naval Academy. The Academy has confirmed that a midshipman died while on leave. Per their standard protocol, they will not release any more information until 24 hours has passed from the next of kin notification. The Academy is making grief support and counseling services available to students, faculty, and staff, and we may have an update on this a little bit later on today at eyeonannapolis.net. Remember last week when we said that the Annapolis police were thrilled with their 19% raises? Well, they still are, but the rank-and-file firefighters and other unionized employees of the city are swallowing a bit of a bitter pill. Their union was only able to negotiate a 5% increase, along with a $6,000 bonus, which is to be paid out over 2 years. Starting salary for firefighters is now $47,000, and for police, it is $60,000. Sephora, that perfume store in the Annapolis Mall, they're opening 2 little sub-stores in the area inside of Kohls department stores. Not all of them, but the Severna Park and Severn stores will have a 2,500 square foot mini Sephora store just as you walk in. This is not new to Sephora or Kohls. They already have 200 of them in other states, and both companies say that it has been a successful partnership. Now, Kohls has been struggling to find its place in the retail niche. Tough competition from big box retailers like Target and Walmart, and online from Amazon are hurting them, and they made kind of a deal with the devil, also known as Amazon. And if you ever need to return something to Amazon, no need to pack it up and ship it back and hunt for a UPS store and all that. Just drop it off at Kohls. I've used that service a couple times. It is efficient and convenient. Hopefully it works out for them. I like Kohls. As we start to wrap up the news, Maryland Hall has announced the return of their Front Stairs concert series, and these are a lot of fun. You sit outside in front of Maryland Hall on a great evening and be entertained. It does begin this Friday, and in conjunction with Annapolis Art Week, they are bringing in Sketch Night. Art Farm will be on hand to help you sketch some of the outdoor art that you can find at Maryland Hall. And throughout the summer, you can expect to see the U.S. Navy Band, Youth Artist Showcase, songs from Live Arts Maryland, jazz, and much more. Most of these are free. Some will require a ticket. We do have a full schedule at eyeonannapolis.net, and you can always head over to marylandhall.org for all the details and much more. Okay, that is a wrap on the news. On the local business spotlight this weekend, it is Beau's Effort. Next week, it is Rehab to Perform. And yesterday, actually, it was a whirlwind afternoon. I sat down with Jessica Packler at the Annapolis Maritime Museum at about 3 o'clock to record a podcast all about Eastport A Rockin, which is coming up on the 25th of this month. I got home, I edited it, and I released it all by about 6 p.m., so I'm pretty proud of myself. If you missed it, you want to check it out, but you definitely want to get tickets to this festival. It is a wonderful community event. You can get them at eastportarockin.com. Okay, that's it for today, but first a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, and Alpha Engineering. Oh, and congrats to Sarah Aiken, the pickleball ambassador of Annapolis who snagged the Hudson River Line tickets from yesterday. All right, now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report, and of course we have Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, with all of your music news in Annapolis After Dark. All of that coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Let's make 2022 the year that you freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, June 8th. Yesterday worked out pretty much as expected for the Annapolis region with fairly nice conditions much of the day before some PM showers moved through, but today will bring much more rain in the afternoon and nighttime hours along with hotter temps ahead of a cold front. Look for highs today in the mid to upper 80s with PM showers and storms likely, and the rain could get heavy at times with some places potentially seeing 1 to 2 inches or more of total rainfall by the time Thursday morning rolls around. But skies should clear nicely Thursday with temps 80 to 85 for afternoon highs, followed by tons of sun and more low to mid 80s on Friday, before another round of potentially heavy rain moves back in Saturday with temps in the 75 to 82 degree range for PM highs, before skies clear yet again in time for a nice weekend finish on Sunday with sunshine and highs near 80. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. Definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google app stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, June 8th through Sunday, June 12th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go, with AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for tonight, Wednesday. Start with classical music happy hour with Pan Godfrey and Paula Sweeterlish at 49 West. Fun fact, if you went to see The Who at Capital One Arena a few weeks ago, then you saw Paula. She was performing with the orchestra behind them. Daphne Ekman will be at Reynolds Tavern. Matt and Jason of Troll Tribe Duo will be at the EDC, but you must be a member or a friend of a member that is willing to sign you in to attend. Peter James will be at Pirates Cove. Thursday, Get to the Point for Brian Ewald. Michael Miller will be at Julep. Ben Heemstra of Ben will be at Metropolitan up on the rooftop. Sam O'Hare will be playing the acoustic night at 1771. Alexander Peters will be at Ram's Head Tavern. Andrew Bell of Brave Noise will be on the patio at Smashing Grapes in Annapolis. Sean Sattel will be at Brian Baru, and if you happen to head over the bridge on Thursday, Chris Sachs will be at Libby's Coastal, which used to be Hemingway's, and Jay Corsi Willis will be at the Big Owl. Weekend music. Friday night, start with happy hour at Gary's Grill with Steve and Kim Acoustic Duo, or at Blackwall Hitch with Dana B, and then stay for Michael McHenry Tribe there later that night. You can also start with happy hour with Orlando Phillips up at Twain's Tavern and stay for the Doc Martin and the Flannels. Great Frogs will have happy hour music this week with Ben Heemstra at Ben. Rickshaw Lizard is back at Middleton Tavern downstairs. They were awesome last Saturday at Dark Horse. The Bird Daddies will be up at Ramillo's in Severna Park. Meg Murray and Brian Ewald, known as Meg and Brian, will be back at Brian Baru this Friday. Chris Button will be down at Stan and Joe's Riverside in Galesville. Alexander Peters will be at Reynolds Tavern. Greg Phillips, Strings and Things with Jonathan Epley will be at Smashing Grapes in Gambrills. And it's time for the Upstart Summer Edition launch party, and this season will be at Dark Horse, with music by Penny Pestolero. This also means there will be no music at Smokehouse this Friday. Saturday at Middleton Tavern, 2 floors of music with piano bar upstairs with Donald Wolcott, and downstairs 3 of a kind. Then grab your pup and head to Pints for Paws at the Navy Stadium. This festival is an Annapolis home brewing and craft beer festival, benefiting the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. This event is kid-friendly with a kids' tent run by Children's Theater of Annapolis, with local craft breweries including Crooked Crab, Cult Classic, Firm Brewing, and more. Music will be by Black Falls Band and the Cape Tree, who recently played at the Cape St. Clair Strawberry Festival. Honey Soul will be at Brian Baru on Saturday. The Severn River Band will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. Angie Miller will be back down at Santa Joe's Riverside. At Maryland Hall, you'll find Eastport Oyster Boys, presented by London Town Symphony Orchestra. Music continues on Saturday afternoons at Old Stein Inn. This week, catch Sylvia strolling around on the accordion. Music also returns at Safe Harbor Annapolis, formerly known as Mears Marina, with Rick and the Revolving Doors. The Tommy McGee Band will be at Santa Joe's West Street. Saturday night we have a treat in Gambrills. One of my favorites, Fran Scuderi, will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge. We don't get to see him very often in Maryland, so this is a show you won't want to miss. DJ Draco will be at O'Brien's until close on both Friday and Saturday nights. Sunday Fun Day. Start with brunch and music at Gina's Cantina in Millersville with Matt and Jason of Troll Tribe Duo. On Sunday, there will be a celebration of life for our friend Dan Kagan at Caliente Grill. Dan hosted the Spiral Staircase poetry sessions and was everywhere there was music in town for many years. He was a big supporter of our musicians and also my pages, so if you knew him or knew of Dan, this is an open invitation to join us for an afternoon of music in honor of our friend. Also on Sunday, one of my favorites, Kieran Quinn, will be over at Galway Bay. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for the Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. I'll see you out there.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.